So the next we have Isuru Kusumal Rajapaksha presenting iChemist, Titration Simulator.
Hello, my name is Isuru Rajpaksha, and I'm the developer of iChemist. Before I get into the project itself, I would like to give you a little background. The thing was, I did my A-levels last year, and the problem of our chemistry lab was that the lab was pretty good, but there was so much of us. We had to use the lab for 2 hours, and we had to wait another week to use the rest of the lab. So, and on top of that, we had to limited supply of equipment and chemicals. So that gives us an added challenge to learn chemistry. And the solution for this was, my idea was to use the power of computer simulated learning environments. That is, in the sense of, you don't have to have the equipment to learn chemistry. You can use the power of computing to simulate this environment. And this is pretty important. And the solution I came up with was iChemist Titration Simulator. So what this does is, it's basically a titration lab in your iPhone, in your iPad. You can perform all kinds of titrations, acid-base titration, redox titration, you name it. You can do any kind of titrations on your iPad or your iPhone, or even in any kind of phone. It works on both Windows and Mac, and it's the same universal app. It works on both devices, and the same app works on any device as well. Here's a demonstration of the application. With just a few tabs, you can set up your own titration experiment and perform titration on your iPad. Here's its iPad, but you can use your phone as well or your Android device. It's so user-friendly that you can, with just few tabs, you can learn the entire application within seconds, and it gives you a total control over your experiment space. You're free to add dozens of chemical species and acids and bases, just dozens of acids and bases to choose from, as well as a selection of indicators. And just this graph feature, you can plot your pH curves as the titration happens, so you don't have to pause and calculate anything at all. If you rotate the device sideways, you can draw the titration curve while as the titration is happening. So this is one of the things that took time to perfect. And if you notice down there, you can see the things that solve the form, the pH variation, everything is calculated. So you can, on top of there, you can see the actual reactions that take place in a glassware, and it basically calculates everything that helps you. And you can see we just past the endpoint, and the iChemist is also smart enough to keep track of the things that happen in experiment space, so the students can refer them afterwards. So iChemist is an easy-to-learn, user-friendly learning tool that could be used by teachers or the academics. So this is the face of it, but this comes with lots of background work. Things like the concept of limiting reactant, Bronston-Lowry acid-base theory, and Henderson equation that determine the dissociation of weak acids. It's all hard-coded, so you would have the same experience you would get in a laboratory. And of course, the pH indicator theory. And interestingly enough, if you had, in a laboratory, if you had different, more than one indicator, it will show the combination of the indicator colors, and you would expect the same thing from the application as well. And it also gives a lots of sense to the practicality. That means things like practical errors, Hagen drop errors, and calculation errors are all included. So it's really intuitive to the actual case scenario. And it's also quality assurance with the use base as well. So the people who engage in the application can directly engage and ensure its quality. So iChemist is available for iPhone, iOS, and iPad, as well as for Android devices this December. And it's currently deployed in the Apple App Store and having a 200 plus use base, and available for under special discounts for Education Score, and coming for the Google Play Store in this December. And it's also one of the winners of WFC Mobile, and I'm very thankful for icta for giving me the opportunity. And that's iChemist. Thank you for it.